Right, these experiments are a deviation from the Mendel, and Morgan carried out several dihybrid crosses in Drosophila to study genes that were X-linked. The genes are presented on X chromosome of the Drosophila. The crosses were similar to the dihybrid crosses carried out by Mendel in peas. Whatever Mendel had done the experiment in pea plant, same like experiment only done by the Morgan dihybrid cross, but result is different. So he had crossed two different types of the crosses, cross A and cross B. So what animal he selected? Drosophila is selected. What characters he considered? Body color, eye color, wings size. Okay, right. So in characters there is two different types traits. One is dominant and another one recessive. Body color, brown body, and the recessive is yellow body. Brown body dominant, yellow body recessive. Eye color, red eye dominant, white eye recessive. Size, wings size, dominant is normal and normal is dominant and recessive is miniature, right? So he had done cross A and cross B. Cross A, what he had taken? He crossed yellow bodied white eyed female with brown body red eyed male. Yellow body white eyed is recessive, brown body red eyed is dominant. He got F1 generation. What he got F1 generation? Sexes only changed. Yellow body white eyed male, brown body red eyed female he got. He intercrossed the F1 hybrids and obtained F2 generation. In F2 generation, what he had got? The phenotypic ratio of F2 generation is deviated significantly from F2 ratio of phenotypic ratio of Mendel's dihybrid cross in pea plants. As per Mendel dihybrid cross, he didn't get the result. That is different result he got. What he had got? In F2, 98.7% of F2 progenies are parental. 98.7 maximum parental, and 1.3 F2 progenies are recombinants. By this concept, what you have understood, those genes are presented tightly, closely, so that less crossing or less recombination. Alright. Okay, in cross B what he had did? White eyed miniature winged female, wild red eyed normal winged male. So here what he had taken? He had taken eye color and there is wings size. He consider eye color and wing size. So white eyed miniature winged female is recessive, wild red eyed and normal winged male is dominant. Alright. Okay. So in F1 generation what he got? He had got, as like cross A, he got sexes only changed. Red eyed normal winged female, white eyed miniature winged male. Okay, right. He intercrossed the F1 hybrids and obtained F2 generation. Obviously. Next, the phenotypic ratio of F2 generation is deviated significantly from F2 phenotype ratio of Mendel's dihybrid cross in peas. Say, whatever he got the result cross A, as like that in cross B also got. As like means what? That is completely different from Mendel ratio. So he found that 62.8 of F2 progeny are parental and 37.2% of F2 progeny are recombinants. Compare with cross A, in cross B recombinants are more, 37.2, and parental are less, say 62.8%. Compare with cross A, right? So why here in cross B recombinants are more? What is the reason? The reason is the genes are loosely linked on the chromosome, right? Which genes are loosely linked? Eye color and size of the wings. So in the both of the crosses A and B, he observed that the two genes did not segregate independently of each other and the F2 ratio is deviated. Suppose in case genes are independently segregate each other completely, then he will get the result of 9:3:3:1 as per Mendel, but he didn't get. Morgan observed that recombinant types were low, 1.3 in cross A as compared to cross B. In cross B how much? 37.2 recombinants. Means genes for white eye and yellow body were tightly linked. Obviously. Genes for white eye and miniature wings were loosely linked, so that only more recombination is formed, showed higher recombination, that is 2.7. Up to this clear? So related to this concept in NCERT one diagram given. Before that, I will show one of the diagram of genes presented on chromosomes. So here see Y plus W plus M plus Y W M. These are two chromosomes. This Y plus means what? Dominant, and this one is recessive. Dominant one, this is recessive one. So you can observe here very carefully Y plus W plus, body color and eye color genes. These are here also in this chromosome, Y and W, body color and eye color. So brown body color and red eye color, yellow body color, white eye color. These two genes are similarly presented, body color gene and eye color gene. Here also yellow color body gene and white color eye genes are similarly closely presented, tightly, so that only whenever in cross A he had taken that experiment, more parental varieties are formed. What is the reason? 97.3 are formed. What is the reason? The reason is because of tightly presented. Here linkage is tightly, the two genes are tightly linked. But cross B, you can observe the cross B, the gene of eye color W plus, dominant red eye. Here the gene of eye color W, white eye. Here what happened? This gene, eye color gene, and M plus and M what? M is normal wings, small m is, M plus is normal wings, small m is miniature wings. See, observe this gene and this gene. Here what happens? Eye color gene and wings gene is distantly presented, loosely linked here. This gene and this gene is loosely linked. Compare with these two genes. You understood or not? Compare with these two genes are distantly presented or not? Distantly presented means loosely linked, so that only crossing over takes place and more recombinants are formed in cross B. You got it or not? Right? This diagram not given in NCERT, and NCERT diagram is separate. Right? This is. Don't get confused, more confused in this diagram, because whatever we had discussed in cross A and cross B, that only he showing with the diagram and the genes location. Just you should observe the location of the genes. See, cross A, what he had taken, go through the video, what he had taken cross A. He had taken one dominant and one recessive, one dominant and one recessive, brown body and red color eye with yellow body, white color eye. So brown body, red color eye, these two genes are closely presented, tightly linked, and white color body, yellow color body, white color eye, these two genes are also closely linked on this chromosome. These are parents. As a parents, he had taken these two. In F2 generation, what he got? F2 generation, sexes only changed. This is the sex symbols. These symbols are indicate sexes. So yellow white female and brown red male, dominant and recessive. So in F2 generation, what happens? Any type of new varieties are formed? No. So what he had got? He had got the sexes only different. Red, brown body, red color female is formed, yellow white color male is formed. So sex only different. So yellow and white male and brown red